Chase has cut the brake.
I mean, I was obviously super motivated to win today, and you know, everybody came back talking about this headwind. The wind had changed, and I think a few years ago it would have affected me, but I just told myself I have to win today, and I knew exactly the pace I had to go, and Johan did an awesome job. It's great to be back with Johan because he knows exactly what to say behind me, and I was, you know, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds ahead of George at the bottom of the climb, and I had so much left. I really saved a lot, and then, like, before halfway up the climb, he said I had 10 seconds, and I knew that was enough to win, and it hurt, but I did it. I could have gone
guys, we have
another
10,000
second
people
faster.
waiting. You guys come on over here. You'll all be able to hear better.
Throughout the whole tour, give it up or
guys,
give it
no
to someone else.
If you get it now or get it
Day to day. Day to day.
Good job, man. Way to go,
We're
Levi.
bring you around here just a sec.
I think for all the Americans, that's what motivates us so much to take part in the Amgen Tour of California. We're at home. It's a great way for us to start the year off. It's, you know, for me, it's a very important race. It's a very important race for the Discovery Channel team, and I'm ecstatic to be able to lead the race into my hometown again.
Any difference from last year to this year outside the 4 seconds of improvement?
Yeah, I had a lot more pressure this year. Last year, I wanted to do a great prologue, but I didn't expect to win. And this year, I expected myself to win, and I think a lot of people expected me to win. And the pressure really mounted there at the end because my teammates came back, and Johan came back from following guys, and they said, well, there's a little bit of a situation. Apparently the wind changed because a lot of the favorites at the end weren't able to beat the time set earlier by, sorry, I forgot his name. Jason Donald, right? Sorry. We'll hear more of him in the future, I'm sure. But anyway, I just, I said, don't tell me this stuff because I feel great and I'm going to give it everything, and I didn't want any negative thoughts floating around my head, so it worked.
Was your thought ever, who's Jason Donald? Did you know who he was?
Oh yeah, no. Honestly, I didn't know who he was, but I know that team has a lot of talent, so it was a surprise that people weren't able to beat his time. But certainly, like I said, this is the next generation of cyclists that the U.S. is bringing along, and for them to be able to take part in the Amgen Tour of California next to Paolo Bettini and Fabian Cancellara, the 2 world champions, is an amazing experience. And so far, I think that they've done a great job.
One final thing before we open up the questions. 2 years in a row now going into Santa Rosa. If the crowds were big last year, what do you think it's going to be tomorrow?
It's going to be off the hook. I hope. It's President's Day. I think the forecast is good. I didn't check today, but I checked yesterday, and the forecast is good. I hope. Anybody know? It's good. Good weather. It's going to be off the hook, and I'm looking forward to it. Last year was overwhelming. It was quite emotional. So I can't believe I get to experience it again. It's a dream come true. When I was nearing the finish, people were starting to throw their hands up, and when you see that, man, you start floating. And I was kind of wishing that, well, at that point, man, I wish the climb was another kilometer because I could put some more time into everybody. But it's nice to have it over with too. Yeah, personally, I would love to win the Amgen Tour of California, but it's more important that our team, Discovery Channel, wins. And we have our A team here. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's a pretty good team. And I think we've got four or five guys that could win the overall. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen the next few stages. They're pretty critical, so we'll definitely take it day by day and keep our options open.
Where were you? Were you guys up at the top?
We were right here. We watched them to start, and then we watched the end of it right here.
Do they have room for?